Welcome back to TCG Dreamland. Here we have Flesh and Blood, Tales of Aria, First Edition. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's get started. Alright, Tales of Aria, Flesh and Blood for us today. Packs jumbled around. Alright. So, first edition boxes of Tales of Aria are still under $100. So, for those of you who aren't really familiar with Flesh and Blood, when the game first started, it was so scarce, basically, that first edition boxes were just like thousands of dollars, and still are thousands of dollars. But the company making it, which is Legend Story Studios, they increased the print runs of first edition. Oh, snapshot. I really like this foil because it's got like the kind of ice bursts, you know, like when something ices over and it has that kind of look to it. It's really cool looking. Legend Stories Studio increased the print runs, you know, because they don't want boxes of a product that just released to be thousands of dollars. So the sets going forth after the first couple, they increased the print runs. And when that happened, all the investors just decided to jump ship. So box prices and single prices for first edition of the most recent couple sets, which are Tales of Aria and Everfest, just came out recently, they're like dirt cheap. So if you just want to have fun opening some Flesh and Blood and you want some cold foils, Tales of Aria first edition boxes still under $100 a box, and Everfest is like really cheap. I think they're like $70 to $80 a box, like well under $100. So this is a first edition box. We should be getting a cold foil somewhere in here. Oh, a foil rare, Summerwood Shelter. I really like that artwork. All right. Moving right along. Move my bulk so I can rest my arm a little bit. So, we've got Summerwood Shelter, Light It Up, first Majestic of the box, and Invigorate, which is a really cool looking card. Very colorful. Alright, so trying to get a cold foil that is of higher rarity than common. All right, Turn Timber, Icequake, Ball Lightning, a very cool looking foil. I'll take it. Mark of Lightning. All right, we have Embolden, checking, make sure that wasn't a cold foil, and Biting Gale. Ooh, Majestic foil. There we go. Tome of Harvests. Rainbow foil, Majestic. So let's move that one over, put this one there. Alrighty. Very nice. Evergreen, Sigil of Suffering, Buzzbolt, foil, Amulet of Ice. All right, so yeah, it's kind of interesting that all the investors just jumped ship. And so Flesh and Blood, very inexpensive right now. But the player base is very good, as is this Majestic here, Channel Thunderstep. Very cool. I actually don't know, compared to other Majestics, if that's a good Majestic or not. It was just fed into what I was saying already. Explosive Growth, foil rare. So it's going to be interesting. The player base is very strong currently. So we'll have to see how Flesh and Blood does going forward, financial wise, if you're an investor. Because I am a collector and investor. All the really good hits out of these boxes I'm pulling, I am keeping. A Winter's Grasp. All right, so because the thing is, even the Everfest boxes, Everfest cold foils are doing terrible right now. I'll just be real with it. I pulled a legendary cold foil from Everfest, and it's worth like $68. Comparable cards from previous sets are several hundred. So it's going to be interesting to see what prices of Everfest at least do in the future. Dazzling Crescendo. I guess it's going to, depend on, well, I mean, everything is supply and demand. So how much of the first edition did they print is really what it comes down to. Because that's what made prices high in the first place, and then that's what made prices tank. It's all about the supply. So, Flash, Majestic, Flicker Wisp, rather. It's like a will-o'-the-wisp. Flicker Wisp. All right, I'll take it. Go right there. And Lightning Surge, foil. So, I am hopeful. I'll just say that. I am hopeful. I mean, as long as the player base keeps the game alive and well, it's just a matter of time before the game starts becoming investable again. That's my opinion. As long as the game stays alive and well. Rites of Lightning, Explosive Growth, Entwine Earth. Very cool. No cold foil yet. It is possible to get a box without a cold foil, but it is kind of rare. You're most likely to get one cold foil. There is a small possibility of getting either 0 or 2 cold foils. Probably fairly equal probability, because the boxes that get 2 cold foils, the second cold foil was probably from, oh, there's a nice hit. Channel Mount Heroic. All right, Earth Action Aura. Very cool. So the second cold foil that some boxes get is probably the cold foil that was supposed to be in the boxes that don't have any cold foils. So probably fairly equal probability of getting 0 or 2, but then a very high probability of getting 1. All right, Weave Lightning, Explosive Growth, and Arcanic Shockwave for our foil. Chugging right along. 5 Majestics so far. Summerwood Shelter, Cold Wave, Frazzle, Foil. All right. We have gotten a Foil Majestic already. Tome of Harvests. Earth Action. I don't know the value of these cards off the top of my head. From what I've seen from past boxes I've opened is that the price of the box kind of mimics the expected value as it does with Magic the Gathering. Box prices kind of go up until supply and demand. The prices of the sealed product equals roughly the price of the EV, the expected value. So I haven't done a financial analysis of Everfest yet, and given the fact that the cold foils in Everfest are dirt cheap, not sure. Ooh, there's a Majestic right there. Every time I get into something that's not just reading the cards, we get interrupted by a Majestic. Awakening. All right, so that'll go there. Oh, a foil lightning press. We've gotten a lot of lightning presses, but this might be our first foil one. Very cool looking. All right. What was I saying? Oh, right, about Everfest. So I haven't done a financial analysis yet. I haven't opened enough boxes to really even get a half-decent estimate. I mean, even 4 boxes isn't really a good estimate, but 4 boxes is all I have at the moment. Heaven's Claws, foil common. So, given the fact that the cold foils in Everfest are dirt cheap, not sure if you're actually able to get a good return on a box of Everfest. So the whole thing I was saying earlier about box prices kind of going toward the EV might not hold up with Everfest. So we'll have to wait and see. Icequake. I might do, let me, oh, here's our cold foil. Ragamuffin's hat. So unfortunately, cold foil common. Put that right there. Okay. So, I can do, after this video, and then I have 2 more Everfest boxes to open up, I can do like a financial recap of the 4 boxes of each set. So let me know if you guys want that, because I will be glad to do it. I mean, I'm doing it whether I put it in a video or not, because I need to know that stuff for tax purposes. I need to know like what my gains or losses are. And I like to know like specifically in which products where my gains and losses are. So just let me know if you guys want that in video form. I'll do a little financial recap. I've gotten 4 boxes of each of the 6 sets. Majestic Blossoming Spellblade. Very cool. So let's put that here. And Chilling Ice Vein common foil. All right, 3 packs left. Let's try to get another Majestic. We've got Weave Ice, Rites of Lightning, Foil Electrify. Weave Lightning, Summerwood Shelter. There we go. Foil Majestic, Fulminate. So a rainbow foil Majestic. There we go. I left that spot there for a reason. All right. Last pack. Oh, another Majestic. Look at that. Tome of Harvest. I was not expecting anything out of our last pack here, given we already had 8 Majestics, but we got a 9th Majestic. Very nice. All right. So, wow, look at this. Where can I put it even? I guess kind of over there. Let's do that a little bit. So, look at that. 9 Majestics. 2 of them foil, Tome of Harvest, and Fulminate. Let's move them back from the camera a little bit. So very cool. And then our cold foil, here it is, Ragamuffin's Hat. So just a common, but that happens. Every box can't be a winner. You can't pull a legendary out of every box. So there you go. There is our box. Thank you very much for watching. We've got Everfest First Edition coming up for our next Flesh and Blood opening. So I will see you then.